Welcome back, YouTube. So it's a day on the Tommi. Let's have a look at it. So yeah, as you see, I've started putting the aircon condenser in. All the aircon is back on because a few of you who've not followed this before know there were no aircon on this. So all the pipes have been put in, rerouted, all connected back up. So yeah, just gonna get all this bolted up. So all the rally art stuff, if you just watch the yellow video, the intercooler etc. has all come off of this with a battery relocation etc. So everything I'm doing now is to put this back to standard. So I'm going to look for an original cover as well, so that's coming off. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Yeah, other than that, pretty good. As you see, it's really good strong car, this. Bloody planes above us. Yeah, really clean. So I'm going to give all of this a clean once it's all done. But yeah, let's get this condenser back in. Get this looking back like a Tommi Makinen. So that's the aircon front fan on. The aircon pipes all back on, which I'm happy about. Now we just need to sort these plugs out, which should be straightforward enough. One, luckily he's not cut these off, which would have been a bit of a bummer. I'm guessing that's just a blank, but it doubles back to join the circuit. One of the others. Yeah, all this is back on, bolted all this. The look of this is just, looks like a power steering cooler. Yes it is, so it links up to the power steering, coming down in this pipe. It's not really a cooler as such, but with air coming in, it just cools the lines. This is a rad for the car. It is very grubby. It was, you know, all water rusty when it came out, so just going to give it a flush through with the hose and see what. I think I possibly might have done it, but always best in it. If I turn it sideways, it should fill all that bottom. Just want it to be best it can, really. So that's the new radiator fan, guys. This did have, I think if you watch the video, it had like slimline fans. Like I said, putting it back to standard, so should have really, like a pillock, it left that top hose off, so I think I'm just going to take that back off, and so I can slide the radiator fan down into position. Straight on, 2 pegs at the bottom, guys, 2 turns at the top, doddle, slotted the aircon pipe down into its bracket down here, absolute doddle, hose back on. Working on these is an absolute doddle. Don't forget, we're going to need that plugging in. I best scrub that off, and yeah, and luckily we're missing these, but in the boot of tricks. Look at them bad boys, grand spankers. Should really put them on my yellow one, shouldn't I? Oh well, I'll put them on the back so they look nice then. So now the headlights that came with the car, one of them is terrible. This one is one that came with the car. I don't know if you can see, pick that up in video, but all the corners cracked there. So I picked up a second-hand set. Now, how you tell the standard genuine ones, we say Stanley in the corner. So they were Stanley genuine, just literally cracked. So yeah, these are a lot better condition. I will flat and polish and machine polish these up, but I'm going to bolt them in. I'm going to do it while they're on the car, so they're nice and sturdy. That way I can do them before bumper goes on. So that's both lights in, guys. Nice new nuts on the inner, so now they're bolted in nice and solid. I can give them a good flat and a polish on the car, as opposed to trying to hold them freehand, which isn't really going to be the best idea. I think the best plug headlight back on now, and I probably could tweak this aircon pipe just to fit a little bit better. Happy at that, it's not rubbing anywhere. Happy days. So now I think it's going to be intercooler and pipe work. That's intercooler on, guys. Pipe work all on, bolted up nice. So there's a few bits. You can see they have these side mount brackets that bolt up, so they're all on nice and tight, every bolt's in, no corners cut. So yeah, SS valve to sort. So I have bought one, so hopefully I can get that on. Let's have a look at it. So SAS valves come, found 2 bolts which are literally perfect, we'll clean them up. So yeah, so now we have this which goes on there, we've got bolts for that, happy days, but them 2 go into there, as you see they've been blanked off. So to even contend with a chance, I'm going to have to use this, instead of the alphas I'm going to have to use a snap-on one, because I want full fit bar and extension and no risks. I have to warm it up and hopefully we can get all this back on and as original. I think I'm just going to take this guard off just to get it out of my way. Give a top a good old bray, got some heat into it, come out. Beautiful, guys, beautiful, just what we like. Well guys, that went pretty damn good. This is one bit I was dreading. I didn't think they were coming out. I thought I'd end up changing the manifold, but it's all on, plumbed up, tightened up. So yeah, them bolts look bob on. So yeah, just I'm gonna try and get the battery back in and get the rest of the inlet pipe and the air filter, etc. Plug cover on, and then it's a case of belts want doing and water pump. But before I do them I want it running, and I want to make sure, because there's a fair bit of sediment come out of this radiator and there's a bit of mayonnaise on the cap, so I just want to make sure the head gasket isn't gone on this car, because obviously I bought it as a project. He never told me the head gasket was gone, he told me everything was fine. He seemed a fairly trustworthy guy, so I can only take his word for it, but yeah, I want to do that before I do the belts, for obvious reasons. Right, get the rest of these pipes on. So that's all the pipe work back on, all tightened up, battery tray in, battery terminals on, just need to nip them up. Airflow meter wire, wherever that is, that needs clipping on, otherwise it won't be very good, will it, guys? There it is, sports fans, and that one's clipping into there. So I'm a Pierre de la Resistance, brand new plug cover. The old one I tried to paint and I made a right ash of it, so all the writing had gone. So yeah, probably don't look too bad on camera, but in person it's shite. So let's put the new one on. So I'm going to cap it off at that, guys. Got bumper slotted on. Had a bit of rain, but I've been summoned to a Jubilee party, so unfortunately we're going to have to cut it short. So next time we'll be looking at painting this bumper, get this off, get these horrendous grills out, get this painted, machine polish them headlights, get them looking nice again. So indicators in, we'll be taking that vent out, that's getting painted again, back original colour, and there's a few bits and bobs inside to do. as well as refresh wheels. That's on the cards. So yeah, slowly getting there. So again guys, thanks for coming and watching. Let us know in the comments what you think to the Mac. Do you think I've done the best thing by putting it back to standard and keeping the parts on the yellow car? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also let me know what you want to see, because I've been thinking about jumping back onto the Escort. So, but at the minute we need to get this done, get it sold. So if anyone's in the market for it or interested, let me know. It will be done, all the oil, etc., belts. I will be running it around, probably maybe run it around for a couple of months, make sure everything's hunky-dory, and then it'll go for sale. So yeah, cheers guys, and see you next time. Stop clocks on the speed bag. Every gal under pressure knows